ABC News is the news division of Walt Disney Television's ABC broadcast network. Its flagship program is the daily evening newscast ABC World News Tonight with David Muir. Other programs include morning news talk show Good Morning America, Nightline, Primetime, and 2020, and Sunday morning political affairs program This Week with George Stephanopoulos. In addition to the division's television programs, ABC News also has radio and digital outlets, including ABC News Radio and ABC News Live, plus various podcasts hosted by ABC News personalities. ABC began in 1943 as the NBC Blue Network, a radio network that was spun off from NBC, as ordered by the Federal Communications Commission in 1942. The reason for the order was to expand competition in radio broadcasting in the United States, specifically news and political broadcasting, and broaden the projected points of view. The radio market was dominated by only a few companies, such as NBC and CBS. NBC conducted the split voluntarily in the event that its appeal to the ruling was denied and it was forced to split its two networks into separate companies. Regular television news broadcasts on ABC began soon after the network signed on its initial owned and operated television station and production center in New York City in August 1948. Broadcasts continued as the ABC network expanded nationwide. Until the early 1970s, ABC News programs and ABC in general consistently ranked third in viewership behind CBS and NBC News programs. ABC had fewer affiliate stations and a weaker primetime programming slate to be able to support the network's news operations compared to the two larger networks, each of which had established their radio news operations during the 1930s. By the 1970s, the network had effectively turned around, with its primetime entertainment programs achieving stronger ratings and drawing in higher advertising revenue and profits to ABC overall. With the appointment of then-president of ABC Sports, Roone Arledge as president of ABC News in 1977, ABC invested the resources to make it a major source of news content. Arledge, known for experimenting with the broadcast model, created many of ABC News' most popular and enduring programs, including 2020, World News Tonight, This Week, Nightline, and Primetime Live. ABC News' longtime slogan, "More Americans get their news from ABC News than from any other source," was a claim referring to the number of people who watch, listen to and read ABC News content on television, radio and the internet, and not necessarily to the telecasts alone. In June 1998, ABC News, 9 Network and ITN sold their respective interests in worldwide television news to the Associated Press. Additionally, ABC News signed a multi-year content deal with AP for its affiliate video service, Associated Press Television News, while providing material from ABC's own news video service, ABC News 1, to AP TV. In 1976, unscrupulous managing editor of The Ring, John E. Ort, fabricated records of selected boxers to elevate them, thereby securing them lucrative fights on the American ABC television network. As part of the United States Championship tournament, orchestrated by promoter Don King to capitalize on the patriotism surrounding the United States bicentennial and the American amateur success at the 1976 Summer Olympic Games, King's idea was to defeat the non-American boxers who held the vast majority of world titles below the heavyweight division. Keeping in line with the patriotic theme of the promotion, King held shows at patriotic locales, such as the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland, as well as on an aircraft carrier stationed off Pensacola, Florida. Despite the above, the 1977 ring record book contained the fictitious additions to the records of the boxers in question and were never taken out of their records of the boxers. Those dubious bouts would continue to appear in subsequent ring record book editions. The Ring Record magazine scandal was uncovered by boxing writer Malcolm Flash Gordon and ABC staffer Alex Wallau. After Gordon and Wallau's evidence was presented to ABC executive Roone Arledge, the United States championship tournament was cancelled, despite being hoodwinked and manipulated by Don King. In 1977, ABC made Arledge president of the then low-rated network news division. All while Arledge retained control of the sports division. The ABC ring scandal would lead to the eventual resignation of New York State boxing commissioner James Farley Jr., who had lent his name to the championship fights and who was the son of former New York State athletic commissioner and former postmaster general James Aloysius Farley, who had died 1 year prior to the scandal. Farley Jr. had accepted a hotel room which had been furnished by King. This was used by David W. Burke, who at that time was a secretary of Governor Hugh Carey, to force Farley Jr.'s eventual resignation from the New York State Athletic Com.